Hello, this is Abram Pelch with Laptop Magazine. We're here today with a Dell Streak 7 tablet. This 7-inch slate has a $199 price point through T-Mobile with a 2-year contract and $449 without. Let's start our video review by taking a look at the hardware. So the first thing you'll notice on this device is its 7-inch screen, which is 800 by 480 resolution, which right off the bat is pretty disappointing because other 7-inch slates, such as the Galaxy Tab, have higher resolutions, such as 1024 by 600 for the Samsung Galaxy Tab, and on this, 800 by 480 is about the same as you'll find on a 3.7-inch smartphone. So you're fitting the same amount of pixels in a much larger space, which means less sharp images and less content to work with. But otherwise, we like the screen. It's bright and it has good viewing angles. Obviously, you can see that from the front of the device here that it was clearly designed for landscape rather than portrait mode use. Although it works in portrait mode and it will auto-rotate, you see that the home button here, the menu button, and the back button are all drawn such that they look a little weird when you flip the device over, but they still work. Let's take a quick look at the ports on this device. As you can see here, it's about 0.5 inches thin, and it weighs about a pound. The bottom here, we've got a docking port, which connects to a USB wire that connects to the wall for charging, or connects to your computer for copying files. Unfortunately, you can't charge this Dell Streak 7 by connecting it to a standard computer's USB port. You got to plug it into the wall to get any power to it, which is somewhat disappointing. Over here on the right side of the system, you can see this port cover, which when we pop it off, pull it out, you'll see inside there is an SD card slot, a standard SD card slot, which is not typical for tablets, and it's empty. And then there's a SIM card slot for the T-Mobile 3G, 4G. Inside the device is a non-removable 16 gigabyte micro SD card for your internal storage, but you can add to that, add up to 32 gigabytes by attaching a standard size SD card, which is kind of neat because then you can actually take files right off your camera and onto here, possibly. There's a speaker over here, and if we flip it around to the top, you can see the power button, the volume up, down, and over here on the left side, another speaker and a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Finally, to take a look at the back here, you can see that it's kind of a charcoal gray with a Dell logo and kind of a diamond pattern here, and you have the 5 megapixel webcam on the back to go with the 1.3 megapixel webcam on the front. So let's take a look at the software.